Hey guys, welcome to How to Survive Dynamic Modeling of Cities. In this video we're going to look at how to load and sort data in QGIS. So first thing we have to do is download and install the QGIS program. Best way to do that is to go to Google and just type in QGIS. It's a free and open source geographical information system. Click the first link, go to download now. Make sure you select the right operating system. For me it was Windows. And you just close this message and you can download the installer. Now I've already have this installed, of course, so I can just go ahead and type in QGIS desktop and let this load. The second concept we have to do is actually find the data. So in this video we're going to look at using road hierarchy, and the best way I found getting that data is DataShareVic. It's a government website, which is nice, and I can just search road. Of course I can probably search road hierarchy, but you can see that it gives me the road lines. There's 89 results. There's lots of other things we can do, vector maps, so freight network is another one, but what we'll just use now is transport lines. So add to order, we just got to click a few things, so proceed. This screen we're going to look at the projection and the format, as well as what area. So I was using GDA 2020, so I think you can use either Geographicals or VicGrid, but I'll just use this one. I'm not going to put a buffer in, and I'm going to use a MIFT/MIF file. Now you can select as much area as you'd like, and you can even go into a nice square or rectangle, but we want to look at Footscray, so you can just type up Footscray and it'll give you the locality. So if I just type up Hawthorne, you can see where Swinburne Uni is, in the middle. Where is it? Glenferrie is right here, Swinburne Uni, but we're going to do Footscray. Apply. And then we can proceed. Make sure this is alright. Of course you're not going to pay for it, but some things you might need to pay for on DataShare. And then add in your email, and it will send the file to you. So the file should look like something like this: order TK so and so, and you can just drag and drop that in. So if I just get this file, drag and drop it, you'll have these 4 different items that come up for this file. Now I think we only need one of each of these. We're going to use the .mif because we don't need .mif and .mid, so we can add the layers. We're going to make sure we transform the projection, geographical projection. Alright, so we have these 2 layers. You can see the first one is the border, and the second one are the road lines. So what you can do is you can right click and click properties. You can also just double left click to get to it, and we want to change it so we can get it categorized, and you can see that this value has no meanings, but this one is that transparent border that we saw that lets the road lines through. So if I go symbol, you have these preset ones. I can do like red or grey. I think we might just do a grey colour, and then if you go onto the simple fill, you can see you can change the value manually. So we'll make it a bit lighter. I'll just go crazy, let's make it bright. You can go different hatches, and then you can change the stroke, so maybe with a black line. Do OK and apply. You can see it's changed that backdrop. And then on the road lines, if you try and do the same thing and get these hierarchy categorized, you'll see that it doesn't have the hierarchy. It has like over 1,000 different values. So what we have to do is go into the attributes table and see what it falls under. So we have like feature types, so we can sort by tunnel, trail, roads, bridges. We can also sort by street names, if we want to just highlight one street. But if we keep scrolling across, what we want to find is class code. So we can see here we've got 6, I think we got some 3s. If I scroll to the very top, there's probably some 2s. Yep. And so we want to sort by class code. But firstly, we want to know what class code is. So I have a document already downloaded, but you can see I just got that from searching class codes road. It's this document here, and if we open it, it's from Transport Victoria. scroll down. Yep, so we know 1 is highway, 0 is freeway, 2 is arterial, subarterial, so on and so, all the way down to ferry routes and trails. And of course the trail is not designed for vehicles. Of course, arterials still include freeways and national highways, whereas our subarterials are like the connectors between them, as seen here. And so now if you just go to the QGIS, we have to go to properties, similar to what we did before, categorize, but now we can sort by that class code that we found. So if you scroll up, there it is, class underscore code, classify, and you can see we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. 9 was trails, 2 was arterials. So if you want to rename these, you can change the values of them, but I just like to change the legend, which is keeping the 2 values. And arterial, this is subarterial. I don't know if that's a capital or not. And then 9 was trail. None of this collector and minor streets, but we'll just put these 3 in for now. Click apply. You can see that it's actually divided up this for us. I changed those legends, so it's changed the arterial, subarterial, and trail. And we can turn off this because it's quite bright. And it doesn't look quite good, but now our last key concept, we've loaded it and started to sort it, is to visualize the elements. So the way we can do that is by going to properties, and we can do what we did on the other layer and go to every individual one and pick a color, wavy line for arterials, and maybe make subarterials. We want to show that a lot, so we can click this and go to, there's neon effect. If you click apply, you can see it started to apply that to our map. And then there's also color ramps that have been made for us, so we can go to something like Inferno. Let's try this out and click apply, and it's kept those symbols types, but it's changed the colors of them, so you can see it fades from that dark black to the yellow. And see, if I turn on this layer, you can see it's got that backdrop. If you give me a second, I will make this look quite nice, and I can show you what results we can achieve using QGIS and actually layering and making a nice map. Of course, you can change this into discrete. This has a long gradient, but if you had something a lot smaller like greens and then did this, you can see that how it divides it up. Apply. So just give me 1 second and I'll be back and show you how nice you can make one of these look. So just I've unpaused this video now. You can see I've put a blue gradient on these lines. I've made the trails these the dotted lines, because they're not an actual road. And of course maybe we can turn this off if we don't want to look at it, but I've renamed all of these to what they stand for. And if you go to properties, you can see that if I click on this layer here, I've made this 1.6 and this one 1.4, and I've just kind of made the thicknesses a bit different too, so the arterials and subarterials pop out more than the minor roads and local streets do. But yeah, this is how we can now visualize the elements that we imported in QGIS. So thank you for watching.